Hello and welcome back to industrialguideasia.com. My name is Orson and once again I'm yet with another exhibitor at ABB. So they are going to share with us about their company, the knowledge. That's how we do, the knowledge. So listen and take notes. Okay, so can you introduce yourself and tell us what is ABB? Take us through the overview.
Okay, ABB is the company we are leading in electrical and automation. This is basically ABB is. And today, as you see, we have robotics also as well that we show in this show. And basically, what I would say, ABB has lead in many of engineering products. One of them is robotics, and you can see on the back side, which is doing the automation for industry.
All right, so tell us, how old is ABB? When does it start?
ABB start already over 100 years ago, but in Thailand we are around 40 years in Thailand.
All right, so you mentioned something interesting that I'm really interested on, the robotics. Take us through your robots, how they work, and just take us through.
Yeah, on this back side you would see what we call robotics, or sometimes we call the robot arms. Usually it has 6 axes, which is as today a general robotics that we provide to the industry. And you may see size of the robot. It depends on application that you're gonna work with. And what we're showing today is a medium size and a big one.
All right, so how are you trying to set yourself different? Because I know like a lot of companies, I've seen some robots. So what's special about your robots?
For ABB, we have many innovation. The one that you see, what we call this is the articulate robot, standard one. ABB also doing producing a new robot, what we call collaborative. The new way that, today you can see robot and the cage on the back side. This robot needs some fence, but the one that we launched last year, this one robot doesn't need any fence. It can work, side by side with the human.
So now that a lot of countries and a lot of organizations are going into the robotics, which is like the 4.0, right? 4.0, people are going into that line. So how is the response to the consumers, the manufacturer towards your production?
Yeah, you would see the robot. If you look at the controller, you would see some small box with the antenna. And that one is, this is the information that we send to the crowd. So this robot already connected to the world. Then this is, when you get information, then you can decide what to do with your production based on the information that you get from the robot, which is already comply with the 4.0. Yeah.
That is very interesting.
Yeah.
And then like I said, how is the industry around Southeast Asia? How do people respond to the product? The industry, is it growing? Is it stable?
Yeah, Southeast Asia, or even I would say globally, the trend is the same. People doesn't want to work in a heavy, dirty industry. They would need robot to help them. Even though Southeast Asia labor cost could be not that expensive, but the availability for the labor that available in Southeast Asia today is become let's say harder to find the people who work in a dirty and heavy product.
So what could you say are the benefits of having robots in your plant?
The benefit of heavy robot, first, it works 24 hours. Of course, you don't need to worry on, he would be tired or he would be, screaming for, for rest. Of course, this is the machine. Second thing, you can also plan what you are doing in a better way. If you use human, of course, sometimes you never know. Human work today, tomorrow he come or not, you never know. What this machine in your factory, then you have a very, let's say, steady plan. So you can control your plan. You just only on your sales, production, you leave it to the robot.
So what could you say is a challenge that you mostly face in the industry?
Of course, when you look at human, they are very, very flexible. Robot has some flexibilities. What if they compare with the human, still, ways that we have some more gap that we need to work on. For example, if you want to teach robot to do something, today you still need to teach it very detailed. We would like to have a robot that you can just say, okay, do this, and then it do.
Yes.
Then it would be much easier. And that, I would say, we are working on this for the future.
Having mentioned the future, what do you think the future will be like in the robotic industry in the next couple of years?
The robot that should not need any fence when it works with the human. Should be easy, to order them, to command them to do the work. This is the two trends that I think at least it is needed for the future robot.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, sir, for the interview.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you everyone for tuning in to industrialguideasia.com. Go on to our site, go on and check out our links down below and subscribe. We are done with ABB. See you. Bye-bye.